The Stamp Act of 1765 imposed a direct tax on all legal documents, newspapers, and playing cards in the colonies. Outraged colonists shouted "No taxation without representation," and successfully pressured Parliament to repeal the act in 1766. In 1767, Parliament passed the Townshend Acts, taxing essential imports like tea, paper, and glass to raise revenue. Can you guess why these taxes unified the colonists more than ever? Between 1764 and 1774, committees of correspondence formed across the colonies to coordinate protests and share intelligence. In October 1765, 9 colonies sent delegates to the Stamp Act Congress in New York City, marking the first unified colonial action against British policy. On December 16, 1773, dozens of colonists disguised as Mohawk Indians dumped 342 chests of East India Company tea into Boston Harbor. This dramatic protest triggered the Coercive Acts, tightening Britain's grip and the colonies' resolve. Imagine a war in 1754 between Britain and France on North American soil, and how its staggering cost would ignite a continent's demand for freedom. You're in the right place on Liberty Lens. We'll uncover how these early sparks lit the fire of American independence. The French and Indian War, 1754 and 1763, pitted Britain against France for control of North America, ending with Britain in possession of vast new territories. However, the war doubled Britain's national debt, prompting the Crown to consider taxing the American colonies to cover defense costs. In 1754, Benjamin Franklin proposed the Albany Plan of Union, aiming to unite the colonies under a central government with limited taxing power. London rejected it, fearing a too powerful colonial confederation, and the seeds of a distinct colonial identity were sown. How did this early defeat fuel colonists' desire to govern themselves? In 1774, Parliament passed the Coercive Acts, closing Boston's port and restricting Massachusetts' self-government. In September 1774, 56 delegates met at the First Continental Congress in Philadelphia, demanding the repeal of these injustices. From the dead of the French and Indian War to the shot heard round the world at Lexington and Concord in April 1775, the colonies had grown into a united front. In our next installment, we'll dive into July 4th, 1776, and the drafting of the Declaration of Independence. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it.